What are pikmin? The answer seems obvious, right? Are they plant-like animals or animal-like plants? It sounds like a small difference, but it kinda matters a lot. If they're animals, that means that pikmin develop plant-like features to cope with their environment. But they could just be plants that have had enough. I'm your host, Too Nice, and today we're going to be answering the question, what are pikmin? Scientists classify life into different kingdoms based on the organism's features. So we can cross out any single-celled organisms, so no bacteria. We can cross out fungi because they lack both the plant and animal features that pikmin are known for. And pikmin don't primarily feed on decomposing materials. Pikmin wouldn't be classified as protists either because protists are very primitive, not having any specialized cells. Unlike you or I, where we have eyes, we have eye cells and we have skin cells. Every cell in a protist does the same thing. So then the question arises, plant or animal? The Pikmin games take place on an Earth millions of years into the future. We know this because of the formation of the continents. This means they aren't closely related to any life we know of today. So, we're gonna have to look at the Pikmin's features to figure out what kingdom they belong in. Pikmin have eyes. This is a feature that animals are known for and plants aren't. Is it possible for plants to evolve eyes? As a matter of fact, they already do. Eyes are a specialized organ for detecting light. Some creatures do it better than others, but yes, plants can see. They are able to tell when there is light out and where it's coming from, and they're also able to react to different wavelengths of light too. Plants have the basic blueprints to produce eyes. Pikmin also have leaves, and animals do not. Leaves are a plant's main source of energy. They convert sunlight into sugar. The chemical that makes it all possible is called chlorophyll. Is that something animals have access to? The answer is surprisingly yes. A species of sea slug steals the ability to photosynthesize from the algae that it eats. There's a problem though. Pikmin are born with their chlorophyll. There aren't any animals born with chlorophyll. Speaking of being born, maybe that could tell us what pikmin are. Pikmin come from onions. They bring the onion organic material and then it produces more pikmin. Animals are created through a process of mixing genes from a male and a female of the same species. This behavior does not match the onions at all. In some rare cases, animals have been known to self-fertilize. Bugs, reptiles, and even sharks have been known to do it, so the onion could be an animal. Plants are also known for self-pollination. As a matter of fact, 80% of flowering plants are capable of doing this. So the onion could be a plant or an animal. But wait a minute. The onion is also capable of fusing with other onions. Animals don't fuse at all, at least on purpose. We have seen cases of twins fusing together in the womb, but the onions themselves aren't related to each other. The only other example of fusion is transporting organs between other animals, but even in that case, it's not really fusion. It's just the organ working with the host. Plants, on the other hand, can. The process is called grafting. This is when you cut off a piece of a plant and attach it to another plant. The two plants will merge and then keep the properties of the original plants, but still grow as if they were one plant. Farmers use this to make more productive and resilient plants. This makes the onion very plant-like, but it's hard to say the same thing about pikmin. They walk, hear, and eat. These are all animal things. Plants don't walk or really even move from the ground. They prefer to grow where they want to go. Plants don't hear like we do, but some flowers have been observed responding to the buzzing of bees. Plants can eat. Everyone has seen a Venus flytrap before. So, are pikmin plants or animals? Honestly, you could go either way. You could argue that pikmin are plants based on how they reproduce and the properties of the onion itself. But then you could also argue that pikmin are animals based on how they move around. Tell me in the comments what you think they are. While you're at it, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.